baseball. Thank you for each school's coaches, fans, and faculty who have made this day possible. We pray your blessing over today's game. Help each team to stay free from injury and to honor you with everything we say and do. Most of all, we thank you for your Son, Jesus Christ, who you sent down to this earth to die for our sins. In your name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets regular, the balloons bursting in air, gave a whoop through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome your Ripon Christian Knights as they take the field. And our Ripon Christian Elementary students of the game, Cameron Hayes and Jagger Fisher, let everybody know it's time to
play ball.
Okay, we're on the air on Game Mike. Welcome Krista, Rod, Iris, Joni, all our fans listening out there today. Dustin Hoekstra lining up, warming up on the mound. And the coaches for Orestimba are taking their spots down the third and first base line. The Warriors, the visitors, resplendent in their purple tops, white pants, dark sleeves underneath. The Knights at home, wearing the all white with the royal blue hats, sleeves, and trim with little gold accent. The weather has turned drizzly, as we mentioned earlier. Apologize to the Game Mike listeners. That app finally came alive just moments ago. And so the good news is we won't miss any of the pitches for today's game. Leadoff batter will be number 8, Alex Millon, a kid I've seen for 3 years now at Orestimba. I really respect his game, and he'll also be today's starting pitcher. Left-hand batter, and the first pitch of the game from Dustin Hoekstra is swung on, hit high in the air, down the left field line. It looks like it's drifting out of play. Landed just behind first base at the JV field next door. Yes, it is. Fly ball, outfield, center fielder, waiting. Logan Sauer makes the catch. solid blue light. It's a solid blue light. I don't have anything to do with the volume. Okay. Someone just told me it wasn't working. Okay, the second batter will be Perez, the catcher today. Ball in the dirt, ball one. Apologize for the choppy beginning to our broadcast today, but there are certain things I do not have any control over. Okay, the 1-0 pitch. Fastball down the middle, but low for ball two. Down and away, 3-0. So probably the bane of Dustin's existence today will be a high pitch count, and would not help if the wild streak shows up. Ball four. Dustin kind of wipes his hand on his pants. There's just the lightest mist falling from the clouds right now. Hopefully that'll go away soon. Okay, number 42, the shortstop, Gonzalez. Jason Gonzalez steps in, ran on first, 1 out, top of the first. Pitch, swung on, it's high in the air. Coolhouse going over to the barrier, and the ball's out of play down the first base line. So Dustin gets ahead of the third place hitter, Gonzalez, 0-1. Out of the stretch. Hookster throws. Fastball stays up. So 1-1 to Jason Gonzalez. He's a big right-hand hitter, tall, not real muscular, but lanky, and very close to the plate. Slightly closed stance. The pitch. Up again. This is looks like the problem Dustin had against Central Valley Christian a few weeks ago, that he never did find his rhythm and left in the first inning. Okay, the 2-1. Swung on, hit high in the air. The left center field coming in and making the catch. It's Caden Anderson. Sauer was coming over, but it was KJ's ball the whole time, and he took charge and made the catch. So, with 2 out, man on first, see if the running game gets going. Vidari, who was the starting pitcher Monday at Orestimba, swings and misses at an eye-high fastball. So Dustin threw that same pitch to Gonzalez, didn't get him to bite, but it looked good to Vidari, and he had a rip, but did not connect. So 0-1. The 0-1. Swung on a missed, strike 2. So it looks like the game plan is high hard 1 to number 2. It'll be Gerardo Vidari. Short lead off first. The 0-2. Fastball up and away. Vidari said, "You fooled me once. Shame on you. You fooled me twice. Shame on me. And I'm not going to be fooled 3 times in a row." All right, Dustin with a 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. The breaking ball, low and away. Pitch that froze so many batters last year. Got him fishing. So we're going to take a break. After 1/2 inning, we have no score. So Grant Sankey steps up to face Alex Beyond in the bottom of the first. Grant will be followed by Josh Buffalo, David Coolhouse, and hopefully a cast of many more. All right, first pitch from Beyond. Fastball way up high, ball one. I would hope the footing on the mound is good. It looks like pretty solid. There was not enough rain to make it slippery, I guess. Down and away, fastball, ball two. Now 2-0. So Beyond showing just a little tiny bit of frustration at himself for those first two pitches. Working quickly, rocks back and throws the 2-0. Swung on, Sankey hits it up in the air. Being called for. Shortstop and making the catch, Jason Gonzalez. So Grant got under that one. Josh Buffalo to the plate, catcher today. A real field general behind the plate. Calls most, if not all, the pitches for his pitchers. First pitch to Josh. Down and away. Breaking ball looked like a slider, according to the little hand signal that Josh gave the dugout. He's really good at reading a pitch and letting his teammates know. Okay, the 1-0, swung on it and missed. Might have been the same type of pitch, but it broke right at the last minute. Real good late break. So 1-1 to Buffalo, 1 out, nobody on, and a scoreless bottom of the first. 1-1. Fastball gets the outside corner call for strike two. Count goes to 1-2. Buffalo steps out and back in. He freezes him on a breaking ball for strike three call. Real nice pitch. Beyond threw it and walked off the mound. I believe he knew he had a strikeout coming. And he did. So 2 out, nobody on. David Coolhouse will be batter number 3, wearing number 3. A nice dugout pipes up with the Davy Barrels call. Ball 1, outside and low. The 1-0. Inside, almost got him. He turned away from it, missed his left sleeve by a couple inches. So 2-0 count, David Coolhouse. Good hitters count. If he sees something he likes, he'll take a rake at it. Pitch. Oh, half swing, try to hold up, strike 2. I'm sorry, strike 1. Ball 2, strike 1. I believe that pitch would have been called a strike anyway. Okay, the 2-1, down, over the heart of the plate, but down. So it's 3-1 to Coolhouse. Caden Anderson on deck. 2 out, bottom of the first. Pitch, swung on, slow bouncer down the third base line. Fair ball, throw to first, it's just in time for out number 3. Real nice play by Vidari, the third sacker. Came in, didn't break stride, fielded cleanly, and threw him out. So the score at the end of 1, Orestimba nothing, Ripon Christian nothing.
We couldn't hear you.
Esquives, Sotelo, Moreno, first three batters for Orestimba. We move to the top of inning number 2. Dustin Hoekstra with the pitch. Swung on, dribbled right back to the mound on 2 hops. Dustin runs for first, tosses overhand to Coolhouse for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for Dusty Hoekstra. In the first inning, Dustin threw 14 pitches, 7 of them for strikes. Gets a strike and a ground out on his first pitch of inning number 2. So strike call to Sotelo, left fielder wearing number 4. I like these purple tops Orestimba has, a very vivid. The 0-1. So I'm going to ground it back to the box again. Again fielded by Hoekstra. Again runs to first. Again throws him out. 3 pitches, 2 outs. So with 2 out, nobody on. Number 11, Moreno, the second baseman, will be the batter. Kevin Moreno. He's a junior. First pitch from Hoekstra. Inside. About thigh high, but sailed inside for ball 1. Strike call. So Hoekstra evens the count at 1-1 to Moreno. Working quickly, rocks and fires. Swung on foul straight back. 1-2. Dustin got him where he wants him. He can use the full menu of his pitches. Try and entice a strike 3. The 1-2. Oh, breaking ball hung up, ducked under by Moreno. That was a change of speed, breaking ball too. So count 2-2, 2 out, nobody on. Top of the second. Hoekstra throws. Breaking ball lined up the middle and into center field. The base hit. The hitter Moreno did a great job of following that breaking ball. Kept his eye on the ball till the ball hit the bat and just placed it right over Hoekstra's head into center field. So the designated hitter Marcotte, Peyton Marcotte, will be up. He's hitting for freshman Torres playing right field today. Right-hand hitter bat held really high. Big lead. Swung on and missed, strike 1.
Nice pitch, Dustin.
That look like a fastball, Frankie?
It was,
Yeah. Fastball down, swung on and missed, so 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, fastball, swung on and missed. Strike 2. So the DH, Marcotte, has swung at one a little bit down and missed it. Swung on one
Hi, Dustin.
pretty high and missed it. Dustin again has the batter down 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball. Called the ball. Did not get the call. Everybody waited. Count goes to 1-2. It was about letter high. Looked to be over the middle of the plate. Apparently it was high. Okay, the 1-2 pitch from Hoekstra. Breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 call. Everybody knew it, including the hitter Marcotte.
Good pitching, Dustin.
So, Dustin, a 12-pitch inning this time. 9 of them strikes. Very good. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. The score after 1.5 remains 0-0. KJ Anderson steps in to open the bottom of the second inning for the Knights. First pitch from Alec Mion is strike one call. Right-hand hitter, KJ, up close to the plate, slightly open stance, the 0-1. Check swing, good take. That one's down for ball one. Catcher asked for help. KJ did not come close to swinging at that, and the plate base umpire agreed. So 1-1 pitch, down and away, ball two. I'll tell you what, Caden Anderson would be the best guy besides Grant Sonke to get on base to lead off an inning. This kid's got lightning fast speed. Okay, so 2-1 to KJ. Alex Mion with a windup of the pitch. Swung on, foul, straight back. Count evens at 2-2. This shapes up to be a really good pitching duel today. Two big right-handers, seniors, have a lot of experience and have gone to head before. 2-2 pitch, down and away, ball three. Breaking ball. Maybe a little slider or possibly his two-seam fastball, had movement, down and away. Okay, full count, the lead off the bottom of the second. Here it is, the pitch, up and away, ball four, and here we go. Anderson trots to first, and we can assume some throws to first, trying to keep the Knights running game in check. And Luke Crivello, are we happy to see him in the starting lineup? He fouled one hard off his right knee the other day, left-hand hitter, and it looked very painful, but I saw him today when he walked in, said it's all good. He wasn't showing any limp. First pitch, Anderson bluffs. Crivello takes strike one. Caden charged off the base at first, but stopped after about 15 feet and headed right back. So 0-1 to Luke Crivello. See if a bunt's called for it. Pickoff move and back in on his stomach is Anderson. Good pickoff move. Good response by KJ Anderson. Got in with his hand ahead of the tag. There goes Anderson. Pitches outside for a ball. The throw is wide, and KJ slides in with the stolen base.
Good job, KJ.
Had the throw been exactly perfectly over the bag, it would have still been a bang-bang play. So Perez did what he could with an outside pitch. It's now 1-1 to Luke Crivello, and a runner in scoring position. KJ Anderson at second base. Nobody out. Bottom of the second. Luke turns a bunt, pops it up, foul, back off the backstop in front of us. It's now 1-2. I want to greet our listeners, Iris, Rodney, Joan, Dan, Mary, Dave, joining us on the Game Mic app. Hope they can hear me. We've had some audio difficulties. All right, the 1-2 to Crivello. Swung on, foul straight back. I ducked, Frank Luisi to the right, and we ducked the other way, and the ball smacked right in front of us. I could hear the fans behind me saying, I tried to get my glove hand up. He's coming right back at us. So Luke right on that one, but just mistimed it a bit. Okay, still 1-2. Anderson short lead off second, the 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball two. Catcher Perez tried to frame it, but it was too far outside to steal a call. All right, 2-2 to Crivello. Again, Anderson leads. There he goes. He bluffs. Ball's outside for ball three. And I think with him going, the shortstop yelled, there he goes. And it might have kind of given the pitcher Mion a little bit of a twitch in his delivery. So full count. Nobody out. Runner at second base, Anderson. Good speed. The pitcher Crivello. Outside corner. Strike three call. Luke looked at it. Saw the strike call coming up. Kind of let the air out of his puffed up cheeks like, whoo, I don't know about that. So one out. Man on second, the batter's Dustin Hoekstra. Knights would love to jump ahead on a team they scored 13 on the other day. The pickoff moved to second, but as soon as Mian spun to his right to throw, the second baseman that had been holding Anderson on broke back toward his position. Shortstop behind Anderson now, pounding his glove. Here comes the second baseman. Anderson goes to third. The throw is on the line, and he's out. Great throw by Perez. Nate Perez gunned that on a line right into the third baseman's glove, and as Anderson slid, he had nothing to do but slide right into it. Pitch was called a strike, so now there's no threat of a man on base. 2 out, nobody on, 0-1 count to Dustin Hoekstra. Mian with a pitch, up and away, ball 1. So Orestimba Warriors have to be feeling pretty good about themselves, because when you're able to shut down the Knights' running game, it often hampers their offense quite a bit. Pitch to Hoekstra, up and away, ball 2. Hot hitting freshman Noah DeBryan on deck, so if Dustin gets on, there still could be a little trouble in a brewing for the Warriors. Pitch swung on and missed. Pitch on low and inside. Dustin kind of took a golf swing at. Couldn't get it. So 2-2. Right hand hitting Hoekstra. Waits. Mian delivers. Down in the dirt. Ball 3. Blocked by Perez. The home plate umpire takes a new ball out to the pitcher, Alex Mian, as Perez salvages that ball that was in the dirt. Hands it to the arbiter, and we're ready for the full count pitch. 2 out in the bottom of the second, no score. Knights dugout comes alive, shouting encouragement to Hoekstra. All right, Alex Mian rocks and throws. Up and away, ball 4. So, unfortunate result of the stolen base attempt. Keeping the Knights out of a real big inning opportunity, but still a chance to do some damage. Noah DeBryan, little right-hand hitter, very muscled physique. First pitch, strike call, breaking ball. Mian's thrown that breaker, I think, 3 times now. It's frozen the batter each time, and it's broken right to the outside corner of the plate. That one about waist high. So 0-1 to Noah DeBryan. The 0-1 pitch, down in the dirt, scooped by Perez. For the entire length of that game Monday, I was singing the praises of this Nate Perez behind the plate. He did a really good job on a real hard day for a catcher. A lot of balls in the dirt, a lot of different pitchers without too much control. Pitch in the dirt, gets away. That one bounced over his glove, and Hoekstra walks down to second. So the count goes to 2-1 to DeBryan. Runner in scoring position now. And let me check the box score on Alex Mian. The pitcher has thrown 33 pitches, 15 of them strikes. So his pitch count starting to mount a little bit. Nothing outrageous for 2 innings, that's for sure. Okay, 2-1 pitch. Mian stretches and throws. Up and away, ball 3. So Josh Crivello on deck. Pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 2. That one was knee high. Could have been like a little 2-seam fastball. It was not his high hard one for sure, but it did have movement on it. Okay, so the full count, the stretch, the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Mian blew him away with a couple hard ones. So the score at the end of 2 remains 0-0. 9-1-2. All right, the center fielder Rivas, the 9th place hitter, will lead off the top of the 3rd. Hookster throws, swung on a miss, strike 1. That's what you do to a 9th place hitter. You go right at them. You always have to figure they're batting 9th for a reason. Quick timeout by Rivas. He was stepped back in the batter's box and wasn't quite ready. And Dustin is always ready to pitch. He probably has less time between pitches than any pitcher in the whole league. Okay, the 0-1. Fastball, strike 2. Knee high. He's hitting the spots right now. So 0-2 to the leadoff batter Rivas. I'm guessing breaking ball outside corner. Here's the pitch, 0-2. Fastball, a little bit outside. Great pitch. Only the batter's self-control helped them there. Okay, the 1-2. Breaking ball froze him. Strike 3 call. I was looking for that one on the 0-2, but he saved it for 1 and 2 and buried him with a strikeout. So 1 out, nobody on, top of the 3rd. Beautiful. Okay, leadoff batter Millon takes ball 1 outside. The 2 pitchers today are also really good hitters, so either one could help his own cause against his opponent. Popped up, short left field, no, to shortstop and taken by Josh Crivello. He came over, the ball hung in the air, and he had the glove up eye high and made the catch. So that fastball really ate Alex Millon up. And it's a quick 2 outs in inning number 3. And the man who showed off his rifle arm, Nate Perez, the catcher, steps in for Orestimba. Dustin Hookster winds and throws, swung on and missed. I don't know what kind of breaking ball that was, but it broke a lot. It was inside and broke over the corner, and Perez swung right over it. So Dustin showing his whole repertoire of pitches today. His elbow's feeling much better. Breaking ball, strike 2. That one froze him. Love seeing a pitcher work that's kind of in control of things. So 0-2 to Perez. Again, Dustin's got a whole list of pitches he could choose from. See what he does. The 0-2 pitch. Half swing down the middle, strike 3 call.
Nice pitching, Dustin.
I believe Perez was looking for that breaking ball. He got the hummer down the middle and could not pull the trigger. And the inning is over. Another quick inning for Dustin Hookster. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base.
The last pitch of the game, he hit the outside corner.
Kid they call Shua, Joshua Crivello, will lead off the bottom of the 3rd. 0-0. Pitch from Alex Millon, up and over the plate, but high for ball 1. Josh right up on the inside line of the batter's box. The pitch, strike. Down away, the low corner on the outside. He hit it perfectly. So it's 1-1 to Josh Crivello. Off the eighth place hitter, followed by Ricky Van Unen inside. Gets the call on the inside corner. Strike 2. So Crivello in battle mode, trying to stay alive with a 1-2 pitch. Down in the dirt, ball 2. Ricky. Somebody's got to get that ball.
All right, Josh.
So 2-2 to Crivello. Leon throws. High, great take by Josh Crivello. Oh my goodness. Okay. I was right behind home plate, and that was called a strike by the first base umpire 30 feet behind first base. So I have got to respectfully disagree on that call. Doesn't matter what I think. 1 out, nobody on. Strike call to Van Unen, Ricky, number 7. Right-hand hitter. I think he's going to try and go up the middle oppo today, try and get the bat going. Pitch outside. Corner all of a sudden, getting a lot of strike calls from Leon. So 0-2 to Ricky Van Unen. Leon working quickly, fires, breaking ball, down and away. That's a good pitch. Real good job by Van Unen to not offer at that one. Okay, the 1-2, same pitch, a little bit further outside. It might have been the slider.
All right, Ricky.
A little bit more speed than the previous pitch. So 2-2 to Ricky V3. Ricky Van Unen the 3rd. Leon with 1 out. The pitch, down and away, ball 3. So, great battle by the 9th place hitter, Ricky Van Unen. Sonky on deck. Got to go at anything close. The full count pitch, inside, ball 4. So Ricky V again battles and works a walk out of the pitcher Leon. 1 out, 1 on. Grant Sonky steps to the plate. Grant absolutely smashed a ball the other day in Newman at Orestimba High. Okay, the pitch, Van Unen, quick lead. Back in as a strike is called. Look out, Frankie, I just felt another raindrop. A 1 pitch, ball 1. A little bit high, I guess. So after each pitch, the batter steps out, looks at Coach DeVisser, flashing a series of signs. Van Unen takes his lead. The count at 1-1 with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd, still no score. All right, Leon delivers. Sonky swings and tips it into the catcher's glove. So it's 1-2. Grant's had several swings that Leon hasn't connected solidly yet. He had a fly ball for the out number 1. Pitch, breaking ball. He timed that beautifully, drove it in the hole, into left field for a base hit.
That's it, Grant.
The 5-6 hole, the shortstop third baseman didn't even have time to take a step as that ball hit the dirt and bounded into left field. So, what are we doing? What happened? Oh, they called a balk? They must have called a balk because the runner's at second. It'd be nice if the home plate umpire or somebody would announce what happened. Fans are here scratching their heads. I'm scratching my head. Come on, help us out. Pickoff moved to second, not in time. Ricky's back in. On his stomach, the throw was about head high, so tag wasn't even applied. Okay, there's 1 out, Van Unen at second baseman jockeying him back into the bag. The pitch to Sonky. Called strike 3. Wow.
All right, Buffalo.
So 2 out, runner at second. Josh Buffalo walks to the plate. Hits one high down the right field line. Coming over the right fielder. Running. He can't get to it. The ball dropped and rolls past. The throw back in the infield is not in time as Van Unen score. So we have a Texas League single for Josh Buffalo, the right fielder. Torres ran over, dived, but could not make contact with it. And the Knights jump out to a 1-0 lead on Alec Mion. So Buffalo had the hitter's luck going there. David Coolhouse steps up, trying to keep the inning going. Caden Anderson on deck if he can. The pitch to Coolhouse is taken for a ball. Knee high, but maybe in. I'm having a hard time seeing where some of these miss or don't miss. Okay, the pitch to Squish. Down in the dirt, blocked by Perez nicely again. Keeps it in front of him. Count goes to 2-0. Pitch, outside corner.
I don't know about that one.
Let's say the home plate umpires probably had better days, but he's giving it his best. What can you say? So 2-1 to Coolhouse. The pitch down in the dirt. Buffalo goes halfway and dives back into first. That ball hit the dirt, but with Nate Perez back there, I got to say, after 1.5 games watching him, you better be sure the ball gets away before you take off, because he's done a masterful job of keeping the ball in front of him, if not just scooping it cleanly. All right, 3-1 to Davy Barrels. Pitch, down and away, gets away, and Coolhouse takes a walk as Buffalo trots into second. And Caden Anderson will be the batter. So the Knights with a chance at some real late inning damage here. Late in the inning damage, I should say. Bottom of the third. 2 out. Buffalo at second. Coolhouse at first. Pitch. Call the ball on the outside. Mion looks in. Takes the throw back from Perez. So 1-0 to Anderson. Infield back. Ball 2 outside.
Good night, KJ.
Infield back except for the first baseman Esquives, who's about 6 feet off the bag in front of the runner Coolhouse, in front of the base. Pitch swung on, foul straight back and out of play. So the count goes to 2-1.
You on it, KJ?
All right, Mion out of the stretch. The 2-1 pitch. Down and away, ball 3. Luke Crivello on deck, licking his chops, seeing if he can get in at bat here. If Anderson gets on, he will be able to swing the bat, Luke. Pitch, swung on, ground ball, hard to the right side, throw to first, out number 3. The inning's over with no further damage. But the score after 3, Ripon Christian 1, Orestimba 0. So Jason Gonzalez leading off the top of the fourth. Suddenly the Knights lead 1-0. Hookster breaking ball. Swung on and missed strike one. He started him off with an off-speed yacker. A little curveball. So 0-1 count to Gonzalez. Pitch. Another breaking ball. Swung on and missed. Strike two. And Gonzalez shakes his head in frustration and makes a sign like it's the breaking ball. Don't do that to himself. All right, shrugs his shoulders, back in, the 0-2 pitch. Half swing, strike three. Buffalo chases the ball down and throws him out at first.
Nice pitching, Dustin.
So it was breaking ball, breaking ball, breaking ball, and Gonzalez had no answer this at bat. So 1 out, nobody on, top of the fourth, and Gerardo Vidari will be the batter. Stocky right-hand hitter, not very tall. First pitch, swung on, foul back, strike one. For a little drizzly day, we have a very nice crowd today. The news of the night's hot streak is reached the public. Swung on and missed the breaking ball, strike two. So Dustin is bringing out the good stuff. At this point, he's thrown 38 pitches, 27 for strikes. Ball in the dirt, ball one. You hear sound in the background, the JVs are scoring the pitch. Strike three, call. Fastball in the outside corner. So 2 out. Nobody on. Back-to-back strikeouts by Hoekstra. It's actually 3 straight strikeouts for Hoekstra. He ended the last inning with a strikeout, and 4 out of 5. The first pitch
Nice pitch, Dustin.
to Esquives is called a ball on the outside. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Fastball. Blew it past him. Strike one. At the 1-1. Breaking ball. Strike two call. Esquivel steps 1 foot out of the batter's box and kind of gives a little shake of his head like, what are you going to do to that pitch? So the 1-2 pitch, see what Dustin does. He throws, breaking ball, timed it, blooped it into center field, and it drops for a base hit. So good job of hitting by Juan Esquives. Timed it and just placed it. So now the left fielder, Sotelo, will be the batter. With the drizzle on and off here, we're changing the baseballs a lot after they hit the kind of damp grass or dirt. Trying to keep a fresh one in play. All right. 2 out and a man on first for Sotelo. Runner leads. Throw over by Hoekstra, back in on his stomach. Easily is the runner. Esquives. Okay, takes his lead again. Looks like he wants to go. Hoekstra throws, runner stays, swung on and missed.
Nice pitch, Dustin.
So 0-1 to Sotelo. Hoekstra throws, the runner goes. Strike call, throw to second. Short hops. Crivello, he tried to backhand it and make the tag, but the runner was in with a stolen base. So the count's no balls, 2 strikes.
All right, Dustin.
Big pitch here by Hoekstra. The Knights just took a 1-0 lead. You don't want to give it right back. Luke Crivello moving in to chase the runner back to second. The 0-2 pitch, breaking ball straight up. So 1-2. Sotelo, the 6th place hitter, with Moreno on deck. Short lead at second by Esquives. looks him back and throws. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Strike 3. And so far today, when Dustin turns to that breaking ball, the Warriors have fought a couple of them off, but basically not had an answer. The score at the end of 3.5 remains Ripon Christian 1, Orestimba nothing. All right, Luke Crivello will lead off in the bottom of the 4th. Still facing Alex Millon. The pitch, down and away, ball 1. So Luke, leadoff batter, wants to see some pitches. Definitely wants to get on. The threat of his bunt has brought Vidori at third, almost up to the infield grass. Down. Actually a great pitch. It was a little bit down toward the knees on the outside corner, and Millon put it where he wanted for call strike 1. So 1-1 pitch to Crivello, up and away. That was high for ball 2. Foul. Luke used that inside-out swing. Got down pat, left-hand hitter that he is, shoots it to left field. The count even at 2-2. Alex Millon looks into the sign, nods yes, steps back, and throws. Swung on, fouled off to left field again. So with JV field, first base line and the varsity third base line back to back, we get a lot of heads up calls during the day when both teams are playing at the same time, which they always do. All right, the pitch outside. Perez tried to steal a strike there and pull the ball back in, but I could see from where I am that was well outside. So the count's full. The leadoff hitter, Luke Crivello. See what happens. Beyond. Winds and fires. Swung on ground ball, foul. Kind of topped it over toward the dugout at first base where Orestimba is residing today. Count remains 3-2. Beyond's thrown 71 pitches now. They're kind of adding up. Pitch to Crivello. Outside, ball 4. That one started out outside and kind of sailed even a little further outside, so a relatively easy take for Crivello. Dustin Hoekstra looks to his coach DeVisser way down the third base line. Coach's a smart man. He doesn't stand in the traditional third base coaching box inside of third. Pickoff move, not in time. Crivello back in on his belly. He moves way down the left field line, does DeVisser, with these big right-hand hitters up. Big lead by Luke Crivello at second. There he goes. The pitch down in the dirt, gets away from Perez, and a stolen base for Luke Crivello. He got a great jump. He timed Alex Millon perfectly. And now the Knights are in business. They have a fast runner in scoring position. They have a 1-0 count on Dustin Hoekstra. Millon out of the stretch. Turns towards second, but does not throw. All right, back from the stretch, Millon. Hoekstra turns to bunt, takes inside and low for ball 2. So it's 2-0. Noah DeBrine on deck. All right, again, Millon turning to bunt. Hoekstra bunts it up the third base line. A great bunt. Millon fields it bare-handed, throws it away. In comes Crivello standing. Hoekstra into second with a great bunt. And a throwaway by Millon. He raced toward the third base line, grabbed it bare-handed, and a couple of minutes ago, the raindrops were getting a little bit bigger and a little more frequent, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was a grip was the problem for Alex Millon on that play. Whatever, the Knights will take it. They lead 2-0. Still nobody out. DeBrine up, and the runner Hoekstra at second.
That's a nice bunt.
All right, Millon into the stretch. DeBrine turns to bunt, pops it up, back and out of play. All right. Alex Millon throws the 0-1 in the dirt, blocked by Perez, but Hoekstra read that immediately, broke to third, and with nobody out, Orestimba, I believe, is going to have to call the infield in. But no, they're in at the corners, but they stay back up the middle. The pitch outside, ball 2. So 2-1 to Noah. We're blue number 5 on the back of his white top. Right-hand hitter, open stance, very close to the plate. Rocks the bat, waits, pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the right and out of play. Head coach Harold Peoples in to grab the ball and save it for further use. So 2-2 to DeBrine. He's been hitting the ball up the middle, left center, right center. So I'm sure that's his approach right now. We'll see what Millon brings. The pitch, chopped right back to Millon. He runs toward first, throws, DeBrine out. Very good play by a veteran senior pitcher. He gloved it on one hop, immediately looked, Hoekstra back to third, ran a couple steps, and then threw easily for the out. And Noah's a good fast runner, so he put as much pressure on as he could with his hustle, but did not count. Now, Josh Crivello, the infield in all the way around. Big moment here. If they can get that third run in, it would really boost their chances. The pitch down, backhanded by Perez for ball 1. Crivello looks at DeVisser, back in the box. 1 out, a lot of ways to get a runner in from third. The batter can even make an out and do it. Strike down the middle. Strike 1, 1-1. Okay, could be the pitch of decision coming up. 1-1. Crivello, the pitch. Down and away. Ball 2. Backhanded by Perez. Okay, Alex Mion gets the sign, goes into the stretch and throws to the plate. Oh, swung on and foul straight back. Josh Crivello liked that one, gave it a hack. Just didn't quite get the barrel on it. Off the handle, back to the backstop for 2-2. And Union on deck. 2-2 pitch. Way outside, gets away. Here comes Hoekstra to the plate. The throw is high, and Hoekstra scores. Perez raced back to the backstop where the ball had died and picked it up. And as he slid through to Mion, who was covering home, the throw was up high as Mion reached up. Hoekstra slid in underneath the tag for run number 3. And the Knights take advantage of a mistake. A little while ago, I turned to my friend Frank and said, whoever makes some mistakes today is going to lose. And some mistakes today by Orestimba so far. Ball 4, great at bat by Josh Crivello. So he walks. There's still just one out, and there's still room for more scoring for the Knights right now. Bottom of the 4th inning, they lead at 3-0, and Ricky Van Unen steps up. Third baseman creeping in. First baseman holding Crivello on. Ricky turns the bunt, the pitch is high and away for ball 1. So as soon as Ricky turned, the fielders charge. And we have a timeout by the head coach, Harold Peoples, that probably did this a good 6 to 8 times Monday. He just took the ball from Alex Mion, it looks like. I don't know if he's rubbing it up and going to give it back to him or make a pitching change. So we'll keep it right here. The rain's increasing as we speak. And I guess that's the answer. The conference breaks up and Mion's still in there. So don't really know what that conference could have accomplished other than killing time and trying to freeze the batter. I don't know. Crivello, pretty big lead off first. Mion, the pitch is up high. Again, Van Unen turned to bunt. Again, the third baseman charged. And again, the pitch was very high. So I think Alex Mion is having a little trouble possibly with his footing. He keeps digging a hole for his plant foot against the rubber and kind of wiping his hand for the grip on the ball. 2-0 pitch. Here it is. Down and away, ball 3. So you can see that Alex on the hill is very frustrated right now. The pitch of Unen down the middle, strike 1. I believe as the rain comes harder, we have a possibility of a tarpaulin situation. I'm not sure. All right, pitch to Van Unen, turns to bunt and bunts it to the pitcher. He throws high but fielded. So a sacrifice bunt by Ricky Van Unen. Great job.
Good job, Rick.
And he got Crivello to second base. People's out again talking to the umpire. I'm sure he wants a stoppage in play as his team's on the short end of the stick here. But whatever it is, I just have to enjoy this free shower, I guess, while Harold speaks. Okay, Grant Sankey steps in with a possible 4th run for the Knights on standing on second base, 2 out in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch, down and away, ball 1. Josh Buffalo on deck. Ball 2.
Try, Grant.
So 2-0 to Sankey. 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike one. Like I said, Grant has yet to decipher the offerings of Leon today, except for a high fly ball to start the game. Okay, so 2-1 to Sankey, 2 out. Van Unen at second. The pitch down and away. Ball 3. Pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 2.
Nice cut, Grant.
So the full count. Leon and Dowley will go right at him as Grant hasn't squared him up yet. Let's see if he can. All right, 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Outside corner, call strike 3, and the inning is over. So the score at the end of 4, Ripon Christian 3, Orestimba nothing.
How many innings do they have to go? 4?
I would hope 4.
They might call the game over.
I hope they do.
Hey, Buck, they only have to go 4 innings.
3, yeah. They just got to get their side up.
Like it's gotten kind of wet. Do you want me to put it
Oh,
around you?
no. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am. It's good. You never heard on the game mic, huh? I don't know. I don't know.
You little guys never showed up for the Cracker Jacks.
They're smart. I'm not. I'm sitting here in the freaking rain. All right, the Knights with a 3-0 lead. The word on the street is that Orestimba needs to get their at-bats. Strike called. Kevin Moreno leading off. Takes a strike here in the rain. Hoekstra throws down and away, backhanded nicely on a hop by Buffalo. They changed pitches. I think the mud ball has been thrown out of the game. So 1-1 to Moreno. Top of the 5th, nobody out. Pitch. Swung on, foul straight back.
All right, Dustin, you got
Strike
2.
2.
Nice pitching, Dustin.
Right, pitch. Oh, he went. And the ball's in the dirt, and Buffalo throws him out at first. Buff went about 20 feet up the first base line to gather that one in, set his feet, and throw him out. So 1 out. Knights need 2 more outs. I think they'll have an official victory.
24 for 14.
So the DH mark-out number 14 is being hit for by the man he was DHing for, Torres, number 24. Have ball 1 to Donnie Torres. Hoekstra looking in for the sign from Buffalo. Rocks back and throws. Bunt shown. He bunts at it and misses. Strike 1.
Good job.
Well, 1 out. Ball. So the count is 2-1 to Donnie Torres. Hoekstra looks in, and he throws. Turn to bunt again, pulls the bat back. So it's gone to 3-1 to the 8th place hitter Torres. It was being DH for until right now. Okay, Hoekstra trying to fight back, throws it. Doesn't get the call, down again, ball 4. So that was a mistake, walking this kid. And now number 3, Rivas. Richard Rivas, sophomore outfielder, playing center today. Looks at his cheat sheet on his left forearm. The cheat sheet says get a hit. All right. Torres leads off first. The pitch. Hoekstra does not get the call. I guess outside. 1-0. All right. Torres leads. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball down the middle. Strike, so it's 1-1. All right, Hoekstra. Pitch, turns to bunt, bunts at it, misses. Throw down to first, but back in as the runner Torres. So the count's 1-2, I believe. He called it a strike. The batter, Rivas, bunted at it and missed.
Nice pitching, Dustin.
Well, Dustin keeping everything around the knees, low. He had a little wild high streak in the first couple innings, but not since. Breaking ball, and a good job by Rivas fighting that one off. That thing must have broken 2 feet. Seriously. Dustin's got the beautiful breaking ball going today. Pitch down, and it's a stolen base. So down 3-0, Orestimba being aggressive, gets a steal, and the ball was not handled. It was a ball in the dirt. So count's gone to 2-2. Hoekstra really looking for a strikeout here. Let's see if we can get it. 2-2 pitch out of the stretch. He looks to runner back, and he fires. Swung unfouled off to the right. Really good job by the 9th place hitter Rivas. He's fought a couple off. Steps out of the box, walks about 10 feet out to the grass on the left in foul territory, now back in. Same situation. 2-2 count. Hoekstra throws. Breaking ball. Strike three call. And the Knights have 2 down for Orestimba in the top of the 5th. All right. The starting pitcher, Alex Mion, steps up. One of their more feared hitters. Big lefty. Hoekstra fires. Fastball, strike 1.
Nice pitch, Dustin.
He poured one in there to get ahead. Josh Buffalo turns, mentions something to the umpire. Back in his squat. Dustin spins. Bluffs the throw to second. But the runner, Torres, not that far off. Walks back in. Crivello at second, jockeying, and then back to his position. The pitch, breaking ball. He brought that in from way outside to the middle of the plate for strike 2. So he's shown Mion a couple of beauties. Alex, bat held very high, left-hand hitter. Relaxes and then tenses up. He's ready. He's got the bat. Here's the pitch. Outside. Bluffed by Buffalo to throw, but no one covering second. No use getting crazy here. You need 1 strike to get out of the inning. I believe the rain's lightened a little bit from what it was about 15 minutes ago. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. He fought it off. We got a piece of it.
Nice pitch,
Right there at the plate. So, love the battles within this big battle of Orestimba versus Ripon Christian. The 2 starting pitchers face each other 2 or 3 times at the plate. And this is one of the big ones. So still 2-2. Hoekstra, the stretch, the pitch. Bounced over to the right side. Coolhouse takes it himself and steps on first for the out. As cool as a cucumber. He got there by about a half a stride as Mion dived head first, but could not beat the out at first. The score at the end of 4.5 remains 3-0 for Ripon Christian.
This ball is moving, Bruce. Almost a breaking 2 feet, right?
All right, the throw from Nate Perez goes down to second base. And around the infield, Josh Buffalo will lead off the bottom of inning number 5. Ripon Christian Knights leading the Orestimba Warriors 3-0.
Hey, let's go, Buff. Let her go. Come on, kid.
The Knights hold on today, yet would really put Orestimba behind the 8 ball as far as the league title, or the pitch. Down and away. Perez got a piece of it, but ball rolls away. David Coolhouse retrieves it, hands it to the home plate umpire. So, 1-0 count to Josh Buffalo leading off. Fastball outside, ball 2.
Sit back and drive one here, kid.
So, 2-0 count to Buffalo. Mion fires. Swung on. Got him on the fist. Pop foul back and out of play. All right. The pitch from Alex Mion. His 101st pitch of the day is a ball, and the count is 3-1 to the leadoff hitter, Buffalo. 3-1 pitch from Mion. Swung on, hard ground ball to third, fielded nicely by Vidari, throws to first, and we have out number 1. I will say the infield defense of Orestimba has been very sound these 2 games. By the way, tip of the hat to our listeners, Iris, Joni, Krista, Dan, James Anderson, Ron, Rod, Dave Souza, for hanging in there with us. It's been a crazy day. All right, pitch Schoolhouse. Line drive, base hit on the left field line. That's a fair ball. He rounds first, and heads for second. Left fielder fields, and no throw as Davey barreled that one up. A curling liner inside the line, down the left field line, and the Knights have another runner in scoring position. So Caden Anderson, 1 foot out of the box, gets his signs from his coach, DeVisser, and with 1 out, see if we have some action here. The pitch from Meon, up and away, ball 1. Caden read the spin on that ball, knew it was going to stay up, took it for a ball, so he's ahead of the count, 1-0. 1-0 pitch, outside and high, ball 2. You could easily forgive Meon if his arm is dragging it a little bit. He's thrown over 100 pitches, and no end in sight here. So the pitch up high again, ball 3. So 3 pitches, 3 balls up in the zone, actually above the zone. 3-0 to Anderson. Runner at second, 1 out. Luke Crivello on deck. Turns to bunt, pulls the bat back, takes a strike. Nice little slider, looked like. Late break, little snap to it, and caught the corner. All right, Meon. Stretch the pitch, down in the dirt, ball 4.
All right, Luke, keep it right.
Catcher Perez calls time, walks the ball out to the pitcher Meon. Check that pitch count. It is now at 108. That's got to be the most we've seen a pitcher have burden of this whole season. All right, first pitch coming up to Crivello. Here it is. Swung on, hit high in the air to right center field. The right fielder moving over and backhands it for the out.
Nice catch, Luke.
Runners tag, but don't move. So Luke had a good hack, but got under it, and the ball hung up in the air. So now Dustin Hoekstra, with 2 out, is the hope for RC.
All right, Dustin.
All right, Schoolhouse leading off second. Second baseman in and out. The pitch, strike called inside corner. Meon nailed it with a fastball. Pickoff throw to second. He throws it away, knocked down by the shortstop. Meon tried to just baby that throw when he saw the runner Schoolhouse back in, and he bounced it. But the second baseman, Moreno, got the backhand on it, and the ball stayed in the vicinity, so no advance. So count 0-1 to Hoekstra. Alex Meon out of the stretch. He throws up and away. 1-1. Okay, the 1-1 pitch, up and in, ball 2. $112 pitches. 112 pitch, down and away. Number 113 makes it 3-1. Hitter's count, I always say, got your choice. Don't have to swing at anything you don't really love. The pitch. Fastball, he took it pretty much down the middle. Count goes to 3-2. The runners will be going. Make sure he's coming to the plate. And there they go. Pitch, strike 3 call on the outside corner for out number 3. So the score at the end of 5 remains Ripon Christian 3 and Orestimba nothing. So Nate Perez will lead off the top of the 6th as our new pitcher, Jordan Luisi, takes the mound. And starter Dustin Hookstra has moved out to center field to replace Logan Sauer. First pitch by Jordan, knee high but inside for ball 1. So Jordan would be in the 7th spot in the order, but just defensively.
Nice, Jordan.
Strike call. Noah DeBrine is still DHing in that 7th spot. So 1-1. Pitch to Perez. Luisi throws. Down for ball 2. And amazingly, there's not a drop falling from the sky. The sky's even lightening a little bit. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Outside, ball 3.
Come on, Jordan, go get him.
So Jordan Zimmo right now, let's throw it down the middle. We'll see it. All right, 3-1 pitch. He did. Breaking ball. Strike 2. We got a ball over here from the JV field. Foul ball, apparently. So the count is full at 3-2 to Nate Perez, the catcher, leading off the top of inning number 6. All right, Luisi working out of the stretch, throws. Oh, does not get the call. Outside is the call for ball 4. So Jordan would like to get a ground ball to Crivello or Anderson, or back to the box All right, the pitch, down and away
All right,
to
Jordan,
Jason
nice to meet you,
Gonzalez.
Jordan.
So he walked the 2-hitter Perez, and now the number 3 hitter Jason Gonzalez 1-0. All right, the pitch. Swung on, ground ball toward short to the backhand as Crivello makes the stop all the way across the diamond, but too late. A great job by Josh Crivello to make a sliding stop deep in the hole. That ball just had eyes, and it's an infield hit. And Orestimba has come alive in the dugout because their batter number 2, Gerardo Vidari, is the tying run with nobody out, top of the 6th. Now Jordan got himself in trouble with the leadoff walk. He got the ground ball he wanted, but it just did not go where we needed it as far as Ripon Christian. So the pitch, down and away, ball 1 to Vidari. So this season, Jordan's been stellar out of the bullpen. Several times he's got himself in trouble and dug his way out. So here's the pitch. Inside, ball 2. Okay, things are getting interesting. It's 2-0 count to the cleanup batter, Gennaro Vidari. Pick off 32nd. Oh, and the ball gets away. I'll tell you what, last year at a JV game, I saw Josh Crivello and Jordan Luisi work the pickoff play to second on their own and pick a kid off, and they had decided on the season they had a goal. They wanted to pick 10 runners off second base for the year, and just between the 2 of them, they got 8. So they have their own little language on these pickoff moves to second. All right, still a 2-0 count. We need a strike. Jordan throws. There's a good one. Does not get the call. That one looked right down the middle, knee high. Looked right down the middle, knee high. That's all I'm saying. We have a timeout, and DeVisser comes to the mound. Let's stay here for a while, see what's going on. He takes the ball from Jordan Luisi. Well, that's different. And Luke Crivello, starting pitcher for Monday, is going to throw. So we'll be back.
Hi, Logan.
Oh, it's Logan. So correction from what I said when we left for the break. It's Logan Sauer, actually, coming out to the mound. I saw Luke out there, but he was just coming in as the conference on the mound began. So Logan Sauer trying to stop any rally here. It's a 3-0 count, the pitch. He doesn't get the call either. So the last 2 pitches from here were just where the pitcher wants them. But when you don't get the call, it's a ball. So what are you going to do? All right. Bases loaded and nobody out. Juan Esquives, the left-hand batter up. Infield back in double play depth. Leading 3-0 the pitch. Outside, ball 1. So the Knights are handing a rally here to Orestimba. Except for the infield single deep in the hole. Everything else is free passes. All right, the pitch. Inside, ball 2. So Logan Sauer, the kid who saved the section semifinal up at Woodland Christian, in a pickle here again. See if he can bounce back. 2-0 pitch. Swung on as hit high and deep to right field. Going over and making the catch. Ricky Van Unen. He throws into the plate. And he is safe. He's safe. Perez got the hand in on the plate. I can see it from here. It's the right call. Great throw by Van Unen. Great tag attempt by Josh Buffalo. But they keep it at 1 with that catch and throw. So Ricky V, elite defense on that one.
Great job, Rick!
That ball was kissed.
Nice throw, Ricky.
So the score 3-1, Knights, top of the 6th. And Sotelo, the left fielder, is the batter. Jaden Sotelo, ball down and away. So Logan's come out of the bullpen, not throwing strikes. The same malady that befell Jordan Luisi. See if he can dial it in. The 1-0 count, the stretch, and the pitch. The Knights have not gotten any outside pitch calls. That one looked like it did drift out a little bit too far. So 2-0. Goodness. All right, here comes the rain again. 2-0 pitch, strike call. We got that call. Nice breaking ball. Frozen. All right. So a ground ball right to Josh Crivello would be the prescription for the Knights' woes. The pitch. Outside, ball 3. Logan, 3-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Notice the runner at first, Perez, clapping his hands real loudly right as Sauer is about to deliver, trying to distract him. Didn't work that time. Here's the pitch. Swung a grounder back to Sauer. He throws to second for 1, and they mess the play up at second base. Throw to the plate, way too late. Throw to third, too late. Horrible mistake by Logan Sauer. Did not know where he was throwing the ball. Looked one way, then the other, finally threw to second. And that was not good. The score has gone to 3-2. And we're going to have Josh Buffalo try to stop the bleeding and save the game here in the top of the 6th. So we're going to take a break for about a minute and be back. Kevin Moreno. Runners on first and third. The pitch from Josh Buffalo turns to bunt.
Nice pitch, bud.
Misses it. Strike one. We have one out. The pitch. Fastball up. 1-1.
Go, Bob, you ready for it?
So the runner at first is the one they really have to worry about, as he would be the tying run. Moreno turns to show bunt, takes it back, strike call, throw to second. Nope, he bluffs the throw. They knew they weren't going to throw through. However, now the tying run's at second. So, Josh Buffalo, 1-2 count, needs the strikeout. He rocks, he fires, swung and a miss. Strike three, just what the doctor ordered. And here comes the ninth place hitter, the eighth place hitter, Torres. Little left-hand hitter, third baseman, Caden Anderson, way up at third. Josh Buffalo out of the stretch. He throws, strike, right down the middle. 0-1, throwback from Sonke, slips out of his hands, almost gets over the glove of Buffalo. But he snagged it. All right, 3-2 Knights, 2 out, runners are second and third, top of the sixth. The pitch, inside. Pushes the batter Torres back. Little left-hand hitter, number 24.
All right, Bob.
Was told he is a freshman that got called up to the varsity today. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, nubbed out in front of the plate. Sonke throws, and Kohlhaas stretches into foul territory, keeps his right foot on the bag, and it's thankful out, number 3. Score at the end of 5.5. The Knights now 3-2. So, a new arm on the hill for Orestimba after Alex Bayon. A gallant effort through 115 pitches. Kept his team close enough to where they're now down only 1 run, 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Noah DeBrine will lead off against Juan Esquives. We saw him Monday. Guy's got a lot of juice on his fastball. We'll see what happens today. DeBrine waiting. Esquives into the warm-up and throws. Strike down the middle, strike 1. Flag nearly limp in center field now. The 0-1 from Esquives. He rocks back and throws. Fastball up and in. Ball 1. So 1-1 to DeBrine. This kid's really put a boost into the batting order for the night since he came up at Mariposa a couple games ago. Pitch. Swung on and missed. Been getting his hacks. He's been off the ball today. Has not made a good contact yet. So 1-2 count. Esquives taking his time. Now into the windup and delivers. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. No, he just swung right through it. Josh Crivello, second batter. Josh has been doing all the little things right this year. You need a bunt, he'll bunt. You need a hit to the right side, he'll do it. You need to get on, get a walk, get a hit. And his defense stellar at short. Trying to light a little fire under the offense. First pitch is down for ball 1, fastball. Played about an hour 45 or a little bit more. All right, Esquives with a 1-0. Oh, does not get the call. Look about letter high, but I guess a little high and inside. So 2-0 to Crivello. Van Unen on deck. Pitch. Ball down, so 3-0. Esquives walks down off the mound, kind of snaps the ball out of the air back from Perez, the catcher. Waving his arms in front of him, back and forth, trying to get loose, stay loose. Threw quite a few pitches Monday. And now he's back at it, the 3-0. Gets a strike call in the inside corner. Good pitch, get me over. Pitch almost hit him, and it's ball 4, so Crivello's on.
You're not bad, Josh. All right, Ricky.
Okay, Ricky Van Unen will be the batter with Crivello at first. 9th place hitter, Sankey on deck. Crivello taking his lead at first. Esquives gives him a look, gets into the stretch, goes to the plate. Van Unen turns to bunt, takes ball 1 outside. By the way, while I'm here, I want to make sure I give a shout out to Coach DeVisser's cousin Adam for the generous donation of the seeds to the kids and to myself. I really appreciate it. Appreciate the kind words, Adam. Thank you for listening. All right, back to the action. 1-0 to Van Unen, turns to bunt, takes it inside, ball 2. So the Orestimba Warriors had a 2-run rally fueled by wild streaks by the Knights relievers, and the Knights hoping to return the favor. We have a walk. Van Unen turns to bunt. The ball's in the dirt outside for ball 3. So Esquives so far has thrown 12 pitches, but only 4 of them strikes. So I'm sure Van Unen will be taking here. He takes a strike down the middle. Count goes to 3-1. Josh Crivello with a conservative lead at first. There's no reason to do anything but see how this at bat plays out. Takes this lead, Crivello. Van Unen waiting. Esquivas in the stretch for a long time, and Van Unen calls time.
All right, Ricky.
Good veteran move by Ricky Van Unen, just a junior, but he's played a lot of baseball for the Knights in the last couple of years. All right, 3-1 pitch coming up, turns to bunt, takes the bat back, and ball 4. So, Josh Crivello, the 8th place batter, Ricky Van Unen, the 9th place batter, both work walks. Fantastic result with 1 out. Grant Sankey up, looking at a series of signs from Coach DeVisser. Now, Grant hits the ball quite well Monday. He has yet to do so today. Pitch. Swung on, grounded to the left side, fielded at third. The tag is made. The throw to first, not in time. So just a force out. Sankey got on top of that, kind of topped it. So Josh Buffalo really would need to barrel one, get both these guys in, and get the cushion back for the Knights. I'm not sure if Josh faced Esquivas Monday. I believe he did. I'd have to look that up. All right. 2 out, 2 on. Now Sankey at first, and Van Unen is second. The pitch from Esquivas. He throws. High, ball 1. David Coolhouse on deck. Want to note about the pitch. Swung on, chipped foul off to the right and out of play. So he counts it 1-1 to Josh Buffalo. All right, Esquivas gets the sign, takes the stretch, throws, down and away, ball 2. So 2-1. The reliever here, Juan Esquivas, taking lots more time between pitches than did his starting pitcher, Mian. All right, into the stretch again. Short lead, pitch popped up. Down the right side and out of play. Okay, Esquivas scraping his cleats on the back of the mound. I think they have a little scraper device there. Okay, 2-2 count to Buffalo, 2 out. Runners on the pitch, down and away, gets away, and the runners are going to move up to second and third, and the count is full. So now Josh Buffalo knows a base hit should score 2 with the fast Sankey at second. We are at a crucial point in this ball game. Base hit, Knights have a little cushion. The out's recorded. It's still a 1-run game. If it's a walk, we pass the baton to Davy Barrels. All right, here's the full count. Here's 3-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up, off to the left side. Perez racing over. The ball is up in the tree, out of play. So the Knights batters know that Esquivas has a little bit of juice on the fastball, and they're trying to gear up for it. So runners back to their positions, second and third. Esquivas, the 3-2 count. He pitches, swung on and missed, strike 3. As the rain begins again, we go to the top of the 7th, 3-2, Ripon Christian. So we've reached the ultimate inning, the 7th. Richie Rivas leading off. The first pitch from Buffalo. Turns to bunt. He bunts it, or it would have hit him. Foul. Strike 1.
All right, Bob.
Brought Anderson in closer. The 9th place hitter, Rivas. Buffalo ahead, 0-1. Out of the stretch. Josh throws. Turns to bunt. Bunts it foul. I believe it hit the batter in the batter's box. So strike 2. So Josh Buffalo has the batter down 0-2. Let's see what his knockout pitch is. He throws, slider, grounded foul, and over to the dugout, up the third base line. Remains 0-2. So Rivas making a little bit of contact. He's touched all 3 of these pitches. Okay, see what Josh has out of the stretch. Buffalo delivers. Swung on and missed. Oh, he got a piece of it, and it did not stick in the glove of Grant Sankey. Everybody knows there's nothing the catcher can do but put his glove right there and hope the ball sticks on a foul tip. So, Rivas, got to tip your hat to him. He's seen 4 pitches. He's touched them all, but it's still 0-2 count. The pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 3. He didn't touch that one. Big slider, broke to the outside and had him fishing, and all he caught was air. So 1 out, nobody on, and here's big Alex Mion. Power threat, base hit threat, base running threat, big left-hand leadoff hitter. First pitch to Mion. Fastball down the middle, there's strike 1. So Josh Buffalo got the bit in his mouth, he's trying to take it to the finish line. All right, the 0-1 throws. Swung on, that's hit deep and foul down the right field line and into the parking lot. So, Mion felt the bat slip with his gloves on, so he just took the gloves off and wiped his hands, and he's batting barehanded, old school, 0-2 count. Buffalo. The 0-2 pitch, fastball up and away. He did not mean it that wild. Wanted to tempt him with it, but it was an easy take for Alex Mion. Okay, Buffalo again, out of the stretch. The pitch, swung on, grounded hard to the right side. It's fielded, but into right field. It had eyes between the diving Coolhouse from first and the diving Crivello from second. So the tying run is on. And with the Knights' best defensive catcher, Buffalo, pitching, the onus falls on Grant Sankey, who was the all-league catcher last year for the Knights, but not as much action behind the plate today and this year. Here's the pitch. Strike. Oh, he called that a ball? He called it a ball for some reason. So 1-0. All right, the 1-0 pitch. Two of us are right next to each other, right behind home plate, and both of us look at each other like those are 2 right down the middle. He called them both balls. 2-0. Strike call.
Nice pitch, Bob.
All right, Mion, short lead off first. Thought he'd be running by now, but he hasn't been. The pitch down in the dirt, goes to 3-1.
Nice give, Grant.
Okay, 3-1 count. Buffalo out of stretch throws. Strike 2.
Nice pitch, Bob.
When that strike call came out, Nate Perez was about 30 feet up the first base line after having tossed his bat, assuming that was ball 4, but it was called a strike. Timeout again by the third base coach. Offensive timeout. Game's past the 2-hour mark. But fortunately, nowhere near the ungodly 2 hours, 44 minutes that it took Monday. See if the Knights can keep that pace. Okay. Perez takes his batting glove off, puts it in his back pocket, and steps in for the full count pitch. Count is 3-2. Runner first leads off, does not go, pitch in the dirt, ball 4. So Orestimba has been roaring back here. A lot of runners on, and again, with 1 out in the top of the 7th, they have the tying run at second, the go-ahead run at first. Infield back in double play depth. Jason Gonzalez, the batter. The first pitch, swung on, popped up high, will stay in. Called by Caden Anderson in foul territory, and he makes the catch for out number 2. About 12 feet in foul territory from the third base line. Big swing on the first pitch, big out. So now, hard hitting Gerardo Vidari with 2 out in the 7th. The infield knows they have to go headlong if there's a ground ball just to keep the runner from scoring from second. The first pitch of Vidari, he throws. Swung on line drive. It's caught by Josh Cravello coming in at the ground. And the game is over.
Good job, Joe.
The Ripon Christian Knights have hung on by the skin of their teeth. But all it says in the scorebook is W for the Knights. Fantastic result.
Nice
Gutty
pitch,
effort by both teams. And Josh Buffalo
Good job,
with
Josh.
a huge save. Let's check the final line for the Knights. 3 runs, only 2 hits and 1 error. For Orestimba, 2 runs, 4 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher is the starter, Dustin Hoekstra. The loser would be Alex Mion for Orestimba. Time of game, 2 hours, 5 minutes. So, with all our equipment drenched, with all our people drenched, we're going to sign off right now, and we will possibly be talking with you from Weston Ranch on Saturday, although a lot more rain has been forecast the last I looked. So this is Bruce Aguilar telling everybody good night, stay safe, and God bless.